Lakad mo, Toton!
Normally.
A bit sad about how, how depressing.
Never happy. Never happy.
Never
this
happy.
is typical.
He's like, they're doing okay. Like, he's not having an amazing time with this Bloodseeker, but it's going to hit the point where he can really start to, try and put the pressure down when he gets like that level 3, level 4 bar. We also, something we didn't talk about with this Monkey King pick.
Primal Spring. Trying to go on an old 11, sorry.
That's fine. I was just going to say, yeah, something we didn't talk about with this Monkey King pick. Oh my god. Okay. And there you go. D-Stones gets the first red, dies in return, but Ori doesn't get the XP. Now Ori in trouble here.
They're going to chase. They also have September coming over.
D-Stones
tossed in the air, and all of a sudden, can't commit. But, DY, wow. Look at these rotations coming in from Vici. They've also locked up September inside the Cogs by Carapace, but the Cogs push him away. They've got the Avalanche.
Oh,
and the kill onto September. So, if we were talking about things that seemed rough for Ori, but at the end of the day, he's A-okay. Jay trying to fight this, but now he's here with the telekinesis. They throw their blood right in the wrong area. Balance Strike hits some creeps with the Jingu proc.
Yeah, they...
Fable, old 11, still thinking about going under the tower, and Mischief's not going to save ya. DY comes in, XCJ, they're going to go for more. Blood right down, Battery Assault with the Cogs. They've locked up the Ogre, and they'll get themselves a +1. DY, he survives even though he's under the tower. D-Stones, though, gets
okay, but I mean, it's never going to be bad, is it, on the Bloodseeker?
Doppelganger once again. Oh, is Erica trying to... Oh my god. He tried to play them, but he didn't play them well enough.
He's still not dead.
Yeah, he's not dead, but eventually he'll fall. They'll get the kill onto the Tide Hunter in return. Wow.
Yeah, okay, I'm just going to let this finish off first here. Hang on.
Flame Break. Avalanche with the Fable and the toss. They get the kill on D-Stone. Stunned on onto old 11. September comes over, lands the Impel. Tower hitting away, but they don't get the kill onto the Bloodseeker.
Hold his port. You know when you hold a portrait in of somebody and it like centers the hero? If you do that on PL just before he doppelgangers and then hold onto the portrait, by the time he comes out of doppelganger again, you'll see which one is the real one still.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nyx.
Blood right. Spike Carapace locks up old 11. They've got the silence. Now the turn. Here comes Flyby. Has Ravage thought about it. But Flame Break instead. D-Stone.
Bloodseeker TPing top.
Yeah, uses that Rupture out on a Flyby. They'll take the tower. DY comes in. Blood right down. Ori's here. He's got the toss as well as the Avalanche. Ravage comes in, but okay, I don't understand using Ravage there.
Okay.
Am I crazy to think that that's...
I think he thought the rest of his team was within more touching distance than they were. Carapace on the Bloodseeker maybe here.
Yeah, on the Blood right, Jay's still looking to go, but that's the Spike Carapace. There's your like initiation, but they've got the Vendetta. Primal Spring, Hookshot comes out, but oh god, Ori, he ends up surviving. They get the kill to Jay. They'll take out September, so both heroes die. Now they'll focus their attention on an X. Down tier 1. Hookshot coming through, and they're gotten around XCJ. Erica goes into the Cogs. They'll get the kill on Ogre. Now look for more. Radamato sits on the D-Stones. Blood right to follow it up, as well as the telekinesis. Wukong's command not coming through because the silence hits. Now the Ravage comes out, and the stolen Ravage from PYW throws it right back, stuns up the Monkey King as well as the Tide. Avalanche toss on a Jay. They get the kill on the Monkey King. They look over at Flyby. Cogs push him back into the side of Vici, and everybody dies on SAG except for September.
I was going to say
they
hello.
Spot him. They've got
Remember
the sentry.
Spectator.
Oh gosh, Avalanche toss, down he goes.
Now they all died.
Everybody's dead.
That whole fight, I cannot believe they stuck around there on SAG. Because that whole fight, Nyx was still just stuck on the high ground before. He had like...
Well, it's not even...
No, it's not flame.
Yeah.
It's just, we're just stating it how it is, you know? Like...
I mean, the Carapace and now the Lasso. They're gonna go for this Bloodseeker. Can they even get old 11? The Lotus Orb is on him, and finally they'll try to finish him off. He lasts quite a long time. Nobody really coming over from the side of Vici, so they give up the life of old 11. That's it.
But look at them again. They're like 4 or 5 heroes just in the same part of the map still. Like bot lane starting to push in, Tiny's farming mid. And if they can start hitting this tier 2 top, it's fine.
Blink, Flame Break, stolen Spike Carapace though from PYW. That'll set up the hook shot and the cogs around 2. They've gotten the multicast out onto the Clockwork. Here comes Erica. They've stolen the Impale. They'll throw it right back. That hits the Bat Rider as well as the Ogre, but now they know they can't steal the Ravage, so he blows it onto Erica. They get the kill on the DY. They'll take out the Clockwork. 2 heroes down on the side of Vici. Flame Break pushes Erica as well as the Rubik back. They get the kill on the D-Stones, but they lose Erica. Down goes PYW. Avalanche toss. XCJ follows suit and falls down. Trying to TP out, or he can't do anything about it. Oh, Rod of Atos just a little bit late.
Yeah, really well played.
Rod of Atos, Rupture. Avalanche as well as the toss, Spike Carapace. They've got the blood right down. They get the silence out of the Nyx Assassin. They look over to try and kill the Tide, who really can't do anything except stand there, but he's surviving. Lasso on to Ori. They get the kill onto the Tide, and Tiny.
Stolen Wukongs.
Oh, look at the Wukongs, but immediately hit out of it with the Flame Break. So Flyby eventually falls. They look over at Erica. Hookshot comes in. Doppelganger's away. So DY, he's on the run. Old 11 in the trees. They've got the cogs down, which is really disrupting SAG to move forward, but they've got the Spike Carapace that hits onto the Clockwork. Blood right. Rod of Atos, silence on the Monkey King. DY still running, he ends up dead. They go after old 11, and they're gonna try and finish him off. They don't actually have the mana to throw out a stun. He's got the Lotus Orb on him, but the Balance Strike hits from a distance, and they finish off the Bloodseeker. And SAG starting to pull back.
No, not at all. Monkey King's gonna have a BKB and like 1,000 gold as well.
Stolen Wukongs again from PYW. There's the Rod of Atos. Hookshot comes through, and can they get the kill in September? He's silenced up. Avalanche toss onto the Bat Rider. BKB gets popped. They've got the lasso on Ori. Ravage from Flyby. Won't be dead just yet. Clockwork low. He ends up falling first. DY hits the deck as Jay gets the kill. They've got the toss back on Flyby. They've blown everything already on the side of SAG. The question is, can Vici follow up and get anything from this as they try to exit? They get the kill on XCJ. Telekinesis out into the Nyx Assassin. They'll find themselves a second in September. Primal Spring on to the fight, but it's not going to be enough. D-Stones, he falls, 3 goes down on the side of SAG. They go for the Monkey King. He's trying to fight Erica in this. I don't think that's the right way to go about this. The stolen Primal Spring in from PYW, but it's still not enough damage. They get that kill onto the Rubik. They'll take it a second on the side of Vici, but they end up losing their Monkey King, and now Flyby. He'll be focused. The question is, do they lose anything else on Vici? A couple heroes low. Anchor Smash. Old 11 backs off for a second. He does die. But then afterwards, Flyby finally falls. Ori invis, wing to the backlines. They got the lasso on the correct one, and they have the Lotus Orb. He's taking a lot of damage, goes to the Doppelganger, gets onto the high ground, still trying to run. They get the kill on the Flyby. The hook shot from DY! Oh boy, going through the entire side of SAG. They have the dust. So now Spike Carapace used by September. D-Stone's low, stolen lasso, locks up the Monkey King. XCJ drops. That's 3 heroes down to the side of SAG, and they'll focus their attention on the Monkey King. They'll get themselves a 4th, and they'll look over at September. September, he kills off PYW, but there's a Rod of Atos as well as the Blood Right. They've got the silence and the damage to get the kill on another team wipe for the side of Vici over SAG. Roche. Full smoke from SAG. Rubik with the axe. And here G-Stones goes. Blink, lasso, Ravage, everything coming out immediately. Will steal the lasso off of him, but, well, DY and Old 11, they fall very quickly.
Okay, he has Axe on Rubik, and he has Lasso. This is a big deal, because even though they've lost the Bloodseeker, DY has buyback.
Avalanche toss. They've got the silence. Fuels himself. Spike Carapace. Okay. So now looking for the lasso opportunity. They get the kill into September. PYW pops the Essence Ring. Setting up and looking. He's got that Blink Dagger on cooldown for another 3 seconds.
They have vision, either of them.
Radiant's middle
Doesn't look like they do.
under attack.
Okay, Radiant have vision on their high ground just below.
Blink, lasso, that actually hits onto the Rubik with the BKB popped by D-Stones. Now they've got the Wukong's command as well as the Balance Strike. They get the kill on the PYW, so there goes the chances of the double lasso. Now they find Erica, but BKB, that gets popped. Impale comes through. They aren't getting this PL low enough just yet, and now Flyby taking a lot of damage. They focus their attention on the DY who just bought back, so he's going to be dead for 76 seconds without buyback. Blood right down, D-Stones and Flyby trying to run. BKB gets popped by Ori. They've got the toss out of D-Stones, so they get the kill onto the Bat Rider. He doesn't have buyback either. Ori right on top of Flyby. The chase is on. But Erica, what can he do? Can they keep going? Doesn't look like it.
So I think Erica's getting all this heart regen coming back in again here. So now, you know, they have Ravage, so you have to be wary, but I mean, this PL's really strong.
Round of Atos with the toss. Blood Right doesn't land, but they've got the Blood Right Spike Carapace. Ravage in too deep. Some 41 style. And the Balance Strike comes in. They'll get the kill on old 11. Now they look over at Erica. They'll look to finish off the Phantom Lancer who's trying to survive.
Doppelganger up. Has the 25 talent.
Doppelganger doesn't have the mana.
Oh, he doesn't.
So he is in trouble. He is controlled and he is killed. 100 seconds, no buyback.
He took.
Is under attack.
Look at them holding their high ground position here.
Radiant are scanning.
They are
got the
fighting into
scan,
an
though.
Aegis though.
Hookshot misses from DY. They've got the Lotus Orb as well as the Lasso. So that's going to keep D-Stones right close. But he pops the BKB. So does Ori. The Rupture comes out. And now the damage on the D-Stones. He needs to be careful. He ends up dying. Ravage comes in. And they'll find their attention on an old 11. They get the kill on the Bloodseeker. He's dead for 85 seconds without buyback. Now Cogs pushes back XCJ. They'll take out the Ogre. They'll take out the Nyx. 3 heroes gone for the Wukong's command. But is it going to be enough? And fighting Erica. The Lasso out. Oh, perfect from PYW. They'll get the kill, and now the Solan Wukongs. PYW ends up stealing the Anchor Smash. He's going off with this Axe. They've got the toss into the air, and they'll take out this Monkey King.
Really well played by PYW, but again at the same time.
Go for the bottom Siderax. Picked up for Erica. What did PYW just get there? Ah, Dust. They have the tier 1 still standing top, so unless they wanted to go tier 4s, it's not over just yet. Still 30 seconds without the Monkey King. They've got the Telekinesis, 4 staff back, but is it going to be enough? They've got the break, they've got the damage, they'll get the kill. He's dead for 90 seconds with the hookshot coming in from DY. Link, BKB, Lasso, Stolen Ignite, but that's not going to matter all too much. They get the kill into DY, they take out XCJ. He's dead with buyback. And
the question is, do Vici show them respect here, or do they feel like with the tide that they can really push forward and go for the win here?
Downless strike, impale, Erica. Rupture comes in, and now the Monkey King in some trouble. He's the one who gets ruptured, thrown out the Wukongs once again. And they've used the Lotus Orb. That'll throw back everything that they're throwing onto the Phantom Lancer. But now they look over at D-Stones. They get the kill into the Bat Rider. He's dead for 70 seconds. He does have buyback. Is he going to be forced to use it? Most likely if Vici stay. D-Stones still holding it. Stealing the impale.
Oh, God. Batride has BKB in 5 seconds. I think that's what he's waiting for here before he looks to commit.
Impale hits both the Monkey King and the Ogre, so that means Monkey King's dead. Buyback's a little bit late. He's got the BKB finally, but they get the kill into September, and they'll just call GG. After all is said and done, it's a perfect impale from PYW that seals their fate.
But they win on.
Still haven't had the confidence that I thought they would, they were going to win. D-Stones, he started August 16th, 2019, so during TI. Wow. Getting caught, I don't know, maybe looking at another lane?
Dreams about Midas. That's the... He's going to get chased down here, though.
Yeah, this is a big problem. Aether Remnant gets behind the creep wave, so now things are kind of okay for Ori as he outplayed D-Stones. One more shot from the tower, and yes, he had there on Ori. Can't secure the kill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Does
cancel out the salve.
Well, I'll wait on that. Shackle lands, Sunstrike in, and not enough damage. Astral step forward as well as the Aether Remnant. They do get the kill on a D-Stones who jump forward. DUI taking a couple of shots, but wow, DUI just kind
September has no jump now.
Navigates the maze.
It aggressively.
Radiant's notified. Dire are
and now that they know that they're diving, let's see
Spear
if anybody
misses.
TP's over. Yeah, they're going to get a TP in. Stormhammer used, and this Sven, he'll survive. The arena comes in, as well as the Icarus dive. PYW is the one who makes the rotation. The God's Rebuke hits on all three. They've got all 11 the rotation. They get the kill on the DY. They'll go over at Erica to try and finish him off. The Sunstrike hits onto the Mars, but it's not going to be enough damage to get the duel. They take out Erica. They look over at old 11, and that just ends poorly for Vici. This rotation looked like it could do work, but Flyby lands a 3-man continual farm right now for the Sven.
Arena.
Got the arena down. Can we get the kill on the PYW? The win run now. Fiend's Grip used. They're gonna relocate for this. Icarus dive and then the Supernova. Sunstrike, they'll focus their attention on 2 different targets. They get the egg, but they lose DY. So now Erica's stuck here. Erica in a lot of trouble. He'll end up falling too. 3 for 1. What else?
I can't wait enough for the delay for chat to
Radiant's
respond because
bottom tower is under attack.
just not
Cold
happy.
snap. XCJ coming over, gets the Nightmare. Now we'll have the Fiend's Grip. Sunstrike hits onto the TB. That means he'll have Metamorphosis as well as the Sunder, and Ori is dead. This is really well done by XCJ. He'll follow it up with a +1 on a PYW.
Radiant.
And they're not going to be anywhere close to getting this, so Aegis into the hands of Erica.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Yule's out, Spear available. Ori pops the BKB. Now they've got the Shackle onto the Mars. Followed up with a Meteor Hammer and the Meteor coming through from the Invoker. Duel out, Flyby dies, first duel win, and they start to disengage off the Supernova. Fiend's Grip onto the Windrunner, but nobody here to follow this up. Sunray press the attack. That comes through. They get the kill there on XCJ. Campfire, I've done it at dances when I was like 7. Relocate, looking towards bottom, into the arena as well as the duel. No duel damage, but still the kill.
Numbers mean nothing.
They're going to go back in just a second. Question is, does he stay tethered to Erica? And the answer is no. But they've got the Nightmare onto the Sven. Doesn't keep them from killing off XCJ.
It's really good to see Vici pushing their advantage here with the...
D-Stones wanted DY, but now PYW comes in. He was maybe hoping to get a Shackle through. Gets it anyway.
He actually lands one.
All right, lands the Shackle regardless. Meteor Hammer, they've got
duel,
the
though.
Sunray. They don't have the continued control of a duel. Pass that over to DY. They're going to spot
Arena.
this Legion. They've got the Arena as well as the Silences coming through. Old 11 and DY, and they end up dead. Catch them both out.
Look, and normally Sven wouldn't build Abyssal because he doesn't have the natural attack speed. Oh, mid.
Blink duel. That's out on a D-Stones. Look at the 2-tap from Erica. We've got the Supernova down, and they'll pop the BKB, but they can't kill this egg, so they'll start to disengage. The Metamorphosis gets popped by Jay. Old 11 backing away, but not out of the arena. The BKB still rolling on Erica for just a moment. He's got God Strength to work with. Metamorphosis BKB from Jay. Oh, God's Rebuke. Spear landing. Sven in some trouble. He'll fall. But they've got the Shackle to land onto the Mars as well as the Focus Fire coming in from PYW. The Tornado hits onto the Terrorblade. They don't get the kill on a Flyby, but they look over as the Shackle lands onto the Phoenix. They have the damage. They'll get the kill. September falls. 2 down on the side of SAG. Meanwhile, Mars is dead for a third. The Chaotic Meteor down. They disarm the Sunder. So back up to full health. They get the kill on a DY. Right click's coming out onto Old 11. He's trying to get out of this one. He goes through the trees, jukes and jives. Has the duel, but no blink. For 2-1. He's going to go for it. He's given the Alacrity. Now the duel comes out on the Bane instead. He turns around, gives up his life. The only one who survives that is the Void Spirit. They're all heading towards top, smoked up. Everything ready to rock and roll here. Old 11, Spear gets hit. Stormhammer comes in, Astro Step, and now the Tornado flies in as well as the EMP. They've actually got this Terrorblade low on mana, pops the BKB as well as the Metamorphosis. They get the duel onto the Mars. They'll find themselves the dual victory. They take it to September as well, so they don't have the Phoenix to use the Supernova. The Fiend's Grip comes out on Erica for just a second, but the Shackle Shot lands from PYW to stop that one. They get the kill to the Terrorblade as well as XCJ. Buyback on the Mars as well as the Phoenix, but they don't have buyback on the... 18k lead for Vici.
It is still very hard for Vici to go high ground. You know, we need to point that out. That going into high ground against like TB Mars, even the supports with the Bane and the Phoenix as well, they have really good high ground holds.
Oh, wow, going for the duel. Sunstrike still gets the duel damage, and Supernova gets committed. Oh, dear. Tornado followed up. Shackle to the random creep in the back. It's always the one in the back. They get the kill into September. He didn't have Supernova. Now he's dead for 94 seconds. Look how fast this Sven attacks.
This Sven is deadly.
Spear doesn't even attach him to a building. Now they've got the Cold Snap on a Flyby. They'll jump in with D-Stones. Lotus Orb, though, so Yule's both Flyby and the Sven into the air. They'll look over at the TB. They'll go with the War Cry. Move forward on the Terrorblade. He uses the Sunder, but there's the Abyssal. They've got the Yules out once again into the Aether Remnant. Spear all the way back to the tier 4s.
The
He's got
cheese,
the Sages,
though.
doesn't even need it. Eats the cheese. They've got the duel out onto the Terrorblade. They get the kill on a J. Take him out 84 seconds, no buyback. And GG is called. SAG are eliminated from OGA Dota Pit.
Yeah, sad end to the day in a way that, because, you know, we know both teams that are going to get eliminated from the group stage now.